Hello everybody. I'm sorry I haven't done a video the last couple days or so. I've been busy doing things with school and other projects. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video because recently I've gotten a couple new subscribers and I've been talking to people more on YouTube because I've had a little bit more time to do it. And I felt maybe it would be cool to let people know a little bit more about myself. Well, first things first, I'm going to school full-time. I'm going for medical assisting. And what I want to do is basically just get a degree in medical assisting so I can go on and get a decent career in a an ambulatory setting, like either in a hospital or preferably in a private practice doing some kind of like assisting the physician or doctor or whoever might be in that setting. So I wanted to let people know what I'm doing and what occupies most of my time when I'm not on this website. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to tell you what kind of music I like too. I like a lot of heavy music, but I also like a lot of classic rock as well. But actually I enjoy very, very much electronic music. Not techno per se, but maybe like electronic and stuff like that. And one of the good examples I have to say is actually a favorite group that I have. They're called Tangerine Dream. They're a German electronic group that started, I think, as early as the 70s. I don't think they go back to the 60s, but I know they've done stuff in the 70s. And to show how much of a fan I am, actually, this is a little bit of a story here. I originally found out about this group by the movie Firestarter. They did all the music for this movie, and there was a particular song at the very, very beginning of the movie, which was actually, I identified it as Crystal Voice, that opened up the Firestarter movie, and I was like, wow, this is really good. So I waited in the credits, and they said all music played and composed by Tangerine Dream. So I was like, okay, I'm going to look these guys up. Well, I found, to my dismay, that their stuff is very difficult to find. I mean, I was able to find some basic CDs here and there, but I had to do them online. Amazon has a decent selection of stuff, but the stuff that I was actually looking for, like the Firestarter soundtrack, it was out of print, and you can't find it anymore. So here I am, I'm drastically trying to find this album. And it's just driving me up the wall because I like that movie so much and I really enjoy the music. So I'm looking high and low for a few years, like any type of CD store that I've gone to. I've looked to see if they had any Tangerine Dream, and if they did, then I was like, oh, maybe they'll have this CD. Well, to my dismay, that wasn't working out. I mean, I've looked as far as like CD stores here in my area in New York. I'm in upstate New York, by the way, near Albany. But anyway, I looked around here. I've looked up in different parts of the state when I've been around there. I've looked there in England when I've gone to visit my mom. I've looked at different places in England, London, the city of York, other little cities that are around the area that we've actually done day trips to. I've gone to music stores looking for this album. Even recently when I went up to Amsterdam, I've gone to CD stores in Amsterdam and Holland. And I'm still always trying to find stuff from this group. I know it might seem obsessive, but I've been trying to find this album desperately. Well, a few months ago, I went to New York City, down in the city for like a overnight trip. I went down there to see Phantom of the Opera. But anyway, when I was down there seeing that play, right after the musical, we decided to walk around, just to see what was down there. Well, I went into a music store down there in the city, and I came across a section for Tangerine Dream. The CD section was where I first looked, and they only had like one CD, so I was like, oh crap. But then I asked the guy at the desk, and he says, oh, okay, yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff by them in the back, in the vinyl section. It's like, oh, vinyl. I do have an old record player at home, so I was like, okay, I'll take a look and see. Well, go and behold, I look in their section and I find the album that I've been looking for, the Firestarter soundtrack. It's on vinyl, which I really don't mind because I can play it, but I can still listen to it. I was really happy to actually find this album finally. After like 2 years of looking for this, I finally found it, and I had to pick it up. You know, it's just one of these, like, you don't know if you're ever going to come across it again because they don't make these anymore. Not only the records, but also they don't print it, and it's out of print. So I picked this up, and I also looked and saw what else they had. I also picked up the Legend soundtrack over on vinyl as well, which is a really, really good movie, and it's a good soundtrack as well. I really thought this was a good idea to pick this one up as well. Then I also got the soundtrack for Flashpoint. Now, this was a good film as well. Let's see, it had Rip Torn, Tess Harper, Chris Christopherson, and others. But this was a really good film. I really liked it. But the soundtrack is also really good. But anyway, I get home, I listen to all these albums, and I actually went out to Radio Shack and picked myself up a converter so I can actually convert from vinyl to digital the music. So now I have all that stuff on my computer and I can listen to it as a digital file anytime I want. So I'm really happy. I just thought it would be cool to, you know, tell you all what I went through to get this specific album and others. And I just thought it would be cool. I'm sorry if I'm boring, you know, I didn't mean to, but I thought that would be an interesting story to tell you all. Okay, more about myself. I think I summed up most of it. Just I go to school full time for medical assisting. I really like different genres of music. I like heavy music, like death metal and heavy metal, and also I like the classic bands as well, Led Zeppelin, The Doors, and etc. And I really enjoy electronic music. I'm not a big fan completely of techno, but I actually do like a few songs here and there. It's scattered. But also, I like different types of folk music and other things as well. I just thought it would be cool to, tell you all a little bit more about myself since I've been talking to people more on YouTube. And so, I know you guys a little bit, and I thought maybe it'd be interesting to let you guys know a little bit more about myself. Anyway, I'm rambling. I don't want to bore you, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. All right, thank you very much for watching my videos, and I really do appreciate it, and I'll be looking forward to talking to you all in the future. Thank you very much.